On this question of the HHS Inspector General, and by the way, her name was Christy Grimm, and it wasn't so much her opinion, but they interviewed 323 different hospitals.
Well, it still could be her opinion. When was she appointed?
I'm not sure when she was appointed.
Would you do me a favor? Let me know.
I'll check.
No, let me know now. I have to know now, John. How long has that person been in government? Could I ask you that?
Did serve in the previous administration.
Oh, you didn't tell me that. Oh, I see. You didn't tell me that, John. You didn't tell me that. Did serve in the previous administration. You mean the Obama administration. Thank you for telling me that. See, there's a typical fake news deal.
You asked me when she was appointed. I told you when she was appointed.
You're a third-rate reporter, and what you just said is a disgrace, okay? You asked me, you said, sir, just got appointed. Take a look at what you said now. I said, when did this person, how long in government? Well, it was appointed in the Obama administration. Thank you very much, John. Thank you very much. You will never make it.
I know we're all sort of numb to it at this point because the media doesn't stop being outraged about it in this fairly disingenuous way. But sometimes you see video clips of him, they're just like, oh my God, he is such a bad guy. He is such an insecure, cruel person. That question by Jon Karl was simple. He could have responded to it in some semblance of a diplomatic way. It was about the Health and Human Services Inspector General's latest survey on testing in the middle of a pandemic. Could he have had an ounce of tact instead of going on this fake news tirade? In many ways, it's effective. I actually do think, because the media is one of the least trusted institutions in the entire country. But there, it was just such peak asshole. I can't. That's only way I can describe it. That HHS IG report from the latter part of March interviewed officials from more than 300 hospitals in 46 states, Puerto Rico, and the District of Columbia. The IG found severe shortages of testing supplies and extended waits for test results limited hospitals' ability to monitor the health of patients and staff. The hospitals also noted that they were still falling short of COVID-19 testing demands because they either lacked complete kits or the subsidiary parts to finish tests. Faced with a document that directly conflicted with his own administration's narrative on testing response, Trump instead cast suspicion on the author of the report, the HHS Principal Deputy Inspector General. This move came just days after he fired the intelligence community's Inspector General late on Friday night, claiming a loss of confidence in the latter for informing Congress about the Ukraine whistleblower report that ultimately led to his impeachment. So, his insinuation is that the IG report is tainted because this long-standing government official, Christy Grimm, has been a part of other administrations. She started working in government in 1999. She's been a part of the Clinton, Bush, and Obama administrations, and now the Trump administration. This is not a political appointment. This is someone whose job it is to aggregate data from all of these hospitals and healthcare workers about how the coronavirus pandemic is a plight, and that these hospitals and doctors do not have the resources. Why is that not your primary response? Then you just make it political. One, he's just so weirdly triggered by Obama. I know it's a race thing. I know it's just this insecurity thing. And he cannot stand that he'll never be as liked as Obama is. And I've got a ton of problems with Obama, but damn, that guy's likable. And look, he's done a really good job in terms of his public persona. Trump will never, ever, ever reach that, ever. And so it all comes back to that insecurity that, some pop psychology that his father placed in him at a very young age, that he would never be enough. And he has decided to lash out and make sure that the entire world feels that insecurity in the form of just arrogant bluster and complete incompetence and ill-preparedness. And we've never felt it more than in this crisis, this unprecedented crisis that we're facing right now with coronavirus.